Hello, I do believe we are here, and we're getting ready to start Game 1 versus the Toronto Blue Jays. And want to say this real quick, anybody that missed our last game, we did unfortunately lose to the excuse me, talking too quick. We lost to the Baltimore Orioles in a close game, run affair, and right now we are restarting our winning streak, and we're still looking good. We're 19-4. There's still a handful of games to go, so yeah, it's okay right now. As you can see, everybody's down, way down. We're 9.5 up on the Red Sox. That's in second right now. So that's the East standings there. If you see on the left side of your screen, and we're getting ready to start this game here. As you can see, for us, we got Matt Garza on the mound for us, and against Brandon Morrow on the Blue Jays. So let's get started here. See, you don't have to wait too long for this game. Get the lineup cards going. Hope everybody enjoys the video, and I hope everybody likes and subscribes. This is a fun ride to bring you guys these videos, so I hope everybody enjoys. We just actually, in the baseball world on the game, we just came off an off day here, so right now our team should be pretty fresh. And the next road trip after this will be against the Marlins at Marlins Park for the 2 games and 2 games back at the Trop.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next.
I'll probably not say too much during the game. I'll let the broadcasters do the commentating.
Brandon Morrow gets the call for game 1 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, this has been a little bit of a mystery. I mean, he really struggles at home. You got the home crowd behind you. You got the mound you're used to pitching on an awful lot, but he turns it all around for him at his home ballpark.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League.
Matt Joyce.
First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And a veteran pitcher on the mound, he's been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
Now that's popped up, and there's your first out of the inning. Time
That was not a
now
good way
for
to
the
start the
Rays
game.
starting 9. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed with Asdrubal Cabrera. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Well, Johnson has gotten the inconsistent label before, but it's usually not too bad. Sometimes he's dead on with corner pitches, and other times he seems to tighten it up a bit. Up and down seems to be a similar experience, so we'll see how he does in this one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One now to Zobrist. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard liner to center field. Rasmus is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head.
Catch by
Small
Rasmus.
difference where the ball hit the
I was
bat
actually a
could have
little late
made all the
swinging on
difference.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he clearly read the scout report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
He must be scared. That's all I can say.
The 2-1 home to Longoria. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Skied into straightaway right. Goes is under it. And that's the 3rd out.
I probably should have swung
Rays
at
go
that
in
pitch
order.
before.
1, 2, 3. Tampa
Thought
Bay
maybe
nothing.
I might get
Blue
something
Jays
better
due up
and
next.
just never did.
Major League Baseball is on the show.
He gave me a pitch that was up but in the strike zone, and I had to try to swing at it.
Matt Garza gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, last outing he came off a complete. How deep can he go in the game? Does he have that stamina and that ability to back it up again, because he worked hard last game?
Right back to work as the shortstop Jose Reyes digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1.
The shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through. It looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm looking for a big performance from the milkman, Melky Cabrera. Coming into the game, he's among the leaders in the AL in stolen bases. Sure, that tells you he has a lot of speed, but what it also tells you is he does a great job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Melky Cabrera comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. Myers is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Now at the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to Loney will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Second inning coming up from Toronto with no score.
Good start by Garza. 1, 2, 3 innings.
Here's Will Myers, having a very nice year. Currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Myers awaiting the 1-0. Lofted in the air out to right field. Accurate as goes. One
That was
out.
a good hit, though. I didn't think
All
it
right,
would make
here's
it,
how the
but you
Jays
never
line up
know.
defensively. Brought to you by Majestic.
Designated hitter.
In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Striding in, Trey Barnett, hitting right at the 1-for-4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season. And that's in there for strike one.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee, set the ball right there, and say, hit it as hard as you can, because that's what he did.
Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
He's out.
Tagged there by Reyes, and he is out at second base.
Well, so much for
That's
that
how I
first hit of
give
the
it a
game.
try.
Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
We just don't really have a whole lot of players that can really steal.
2 out, nobody on.
Barnett's really the only guy that kind of gave us a chance.
1-1.
Boy, that's a great
To
breaking ball
maybe
right there.
steal a
That's a
base.
tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming
But
in.
Cabrera
At that
could
plane
even
right there,
steal a
quality
base
take.
maybe, and Zobers too.
2-1.
You gotta get a good break off at first if you were to try to steal, and sometimes they can do it good, and
Into the
sometimes
windup.
they can't.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here at Laurie is there, and that retires the side. Nothing doing for Tampa. We'll go to the
Broke
bottom
his
of the
bat with
second.
that.
No score.
That ball was 2 up. I should have took that one, especially with a 3-1 count.
Here's Adam Lind. He had a couple of hits
Leading
in
off for the
yesterday's
Jays.
contest.
First baseman, Adam Lind.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. Again, a 1-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Loney moving to his right, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well, let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at the steady third baseman, Evan Longoria. This guy has been so steady at third since the day he broke into the big leagues. You don't want to hit it his way, particularly when he's playing in Tampa. He just eats it up on that carpet.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now here's the pitch. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
Line drive to left. Joyce is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Garza sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
0-2. Here it comes.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Blue Jays go down in order. We'll move to the third with no score.
Got a no-hitter going through, too.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
21, James Loney.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I'll say one thing.
Third inning, no score to this point.
Morrow, he's pretty well on cue today.
Now foul tip held on to by Tony as he hangs in there to record the strikeout.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute.
If we
They're
do
so
hit it,
tough to
it
get
goes
the
right
bat
to
on,
the
and when
defense.
you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's John Jaso now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's off the left field wall.
That's a single. I ain't gonna try it.
Well, that ball was scorched. Now, I know it didn't hit the wall in the air, but it gets to the wall. He still made a good decision not to go to second, to go back to first base. I think had he continued on, he probably would have been out.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go for it.
Into the box, Matt Joyce, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here.
What throw was that?
Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 now to Joyce. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Up, no score.
I thought I was going to be getting my pitch, but it was still up too much. He's doing real good at keeping the pitches from not going down the middle. He's
digging in
the corner
Chris
very well.
Castillo, 7 8 and 9 to start the home third.
Well,
not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Misses, ball 2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. So striding in, Josh Thole. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Hit to third, taken in by Longoria. The throw pulls Loney off the bag, and they can't get an out on the play. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Digging in now, Anthony Gose. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready with the 1-2. This is hit softly to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
A shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jose Reyes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Garza pauses. Here he comes 0-1. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And Longoria will make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And that misses 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Riding in once again, Evan Longoria comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Ball 1. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You think he's on most things all the time.
That was a good fastball away. It really fooled me there.
Morrow readies the 1-2. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. And the pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
The pitch. And a good eye there from Longoria as he's aboard. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now at the plate, Will Myers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Well, that fastball's coming high and hot. He was able to fight it off and got the base hit.
Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Trey Barnett.
Standing in now, Trey Barnett, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. That misses 2-0.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
Here comes Morrow now on 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's just a challenge fastball right there. Here it is. Hit it. Fastball up in the zone.
Error in the ball game for Tampa Bay. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Longoria rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
Cabrera.
Into the box now as Drupal Cabrera. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cabrera's there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Hey, always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Ready for another chance? James Loney. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Well, you can't fall back any further. This team they're playing right now is just too good. They're one of the best teams in the league, and they capitalize on mistakes. You got to get out of this inning if you want to have a chance to win this game.
Here it comes. 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner
still
left.
A good inning. We got
now to the bottom half
2.
of inning number 4. The Rays lead it 2-0.
Morrow there.
Digging in to try it again, Melky Cabrera. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Melky Cabrera.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's Zobrist now at second. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Settling in now, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there at the letters 0-1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard. You drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Good take though by
0-1. Here's the pitch.
He should have just popped it out.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You got to be careful pitching around him.
0-2. Here it comes. Out of play. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
First baseman number 26, Adam Lind.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Lind. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball in there for a called strike.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
And this is swung on and missed by Lind as he falls behind 0-2 now.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a 3rd strike. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Garza sets his sights. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. That's in there. The Jays look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tap to it for a double. And you know,
it was right over his
pitch
head,
would have
so it's
supplied
kind of
more
hard to
velocity,
try to get it.
It might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
So to no hit.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Brett Lowry, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Hit it hard,
Still
but lined out in his first at bat.
If we can get through here in the 4th, that'll be 4 innings with no runs.
The 1-0 delivery. And the good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
And only 1 hit given up. That's
from the
really
belt,
good.
The pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
The 2-1 now to Lowry. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
One more pitch, Garza.
Has a look, now the pitch. This is grounded foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 3-2 now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Hard hit ball to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Matt Vasgersian back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kiermaier.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Outside. 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Hit in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Cabrera, and he puts it away for out number 1.
That one.
The catcher, number 28, John Jaso.
Into the box, John Jaso. A base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
That's a double for Jaso.
He's around first, heading for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right over the middle, knee high. 1 out and a runner on second base. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, that's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Payoff pitch one more time, and that misses. Ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point, and now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. First offering on its way, and a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Cabrera on the move, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Lind. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. But they're on top 2-0.
Wasn't trying to. Just that's where it landed.
Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Excuse me.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Back to work now is Garza as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1.
That looks like the Phillies' old
struggling
manager
right
there.
now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit. Play a little small ball, get it going.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly.
Damn. That's harsh.
Now at the plate, Chris Castillo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. One out, nobody on. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter. And he got the call.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
In now, Josh Toley. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. This is on the ground over to first. Loney's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. It's the Rays 2, the Jays nothing. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Evan Longoria.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
The rest of the game and not concentrating on what I was doing right there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right.
Should have took that one, but
Goes is there to put it away for out number 1.
Still a good hit, though.
Right fielder, number 9, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays right fielder at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I like how he's using the changeup tonight. using it to get ahead, also using it to put guys away. Very effective pitch for him.
1-2. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Designated hitter, Trey Barnett.
Coming to the plate now, Trey Barnett. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
He gets another hit, his 3rd hit of the game. Now, he's been ice cold at the plate recently, so maybe we're seeing signs of him coming out of it.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. The 0-1 pitch, and a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
He's getting a little shaky trying to close this inning out. Look, he gives up a base hit, then he almost hits the guy right here. Got to take a deep breath, throw strikes.
2 out with the man at first. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. High pop up. Laurie coasts under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Tampa, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Digging in for his second at bat, Anthony goes. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Hit out towards second. There to play it is Zobrist, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot for him. That is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And oh, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left.
Oh, Matt, that's going to go down as a base hit, but I just got to say something. He just olayed that ball. You played it into a base hit. If he gets in front of that ball, he may have a play. I'd give him an air, but it's going to go down.
He kind of backed off there from third base.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Just went right over his head.
First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, he took a pitch right there, a fastball middle end. Most of the time you're looking to swing at, but with the guy on first that can run pretty good, maybe he's trying to let him pick a pitch to run on.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. The relay throw won't get him.
Well, that single right there moves runners to first and third in less than 2 outs. And he's been throwing a terrific game. Shutout so far, but he's going to have to figure out some magic to wiggle out of this one. Still got the double play in order. Maybe he can roll that double play ball.
Edwin Encarnacion now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Encarnacion, be a good boy and give me that double play.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the run is in to score from third.
Oh, they're playing small ball this inning, Matt. Back-to-back-to-back singles.
Adam Lind.
As the Blue Jays are on the board here, now it's really tied 2-1.
Here's Adam Lind. Shot towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Third baseman, number 13, Brett Lawrie.
Digging in once again, Brett Lawrie, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
We're going to start warming up the pen here.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 4-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Myers on the move. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. In to score the runner from second. Now 2 runs have scored, and he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Into the box, Colby Rasmus, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and he falls behind now, 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Look out. All over the place now.
Come on,
3-0.
He's not throwing what I want him to throw.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. On Rasmus swings and lifts a high fly ball to deep right field. And it's gone.
Well, so much for the perfect game going for Garza.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
We might be starting to get on a losing streak here, fellas. We got to start shaping up here.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Oh, that right in the stand. Come on, you can get this guy out.
Standing in now, Chris Castillo. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Get this guy out, and you're calling it a day, Garza.
The 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely, as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Towards second, and this is taken for the out.
Finally.
So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring.
That was
5.
a very rough inning
We're
for
through
us.
6 full. It's the Blue Jays 5, the Rays 2.
The Jays kind of put us in reality right now.
Back here at Rogers Center in
down by
Toronto.
3 right
7th
now.
inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point.
3 to tie and 4 for, 3 to tie, 4 to win.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney.
Leading off
Third
for the
trip
Rays.
to the
Wow,
plate
they're
for
gonna
him here
put Morrow
tonight.
back out there.
2 at this point.
James Loney.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball
Making a
1.
rally here. We're down, but we're not going to go down for the count
Into
here.
his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Laid off as it caught the inside
came
corner.
back before.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And Loney takes that one that misses. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Cabrera's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses. Strike 1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And
Well,
here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at
Just thought
2
I'd
and 2.
try to see if I can
this
break out a
at-bat
bunt.
has changed quickly from
Kiermaier's
0-2
got the
now to
speed. He
2-2. A
at
good
least
job
get
of
on
plate
first.
discipline
I
by
was
this hitter,
hoping
not
anyhow.
chasing those pitches just off the plate.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Rasmus ranging back. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second
Kiermaier.
out.
The catcher,
You
number
just needed
20,
just a little more oomph on that ball.
Jaso.
I don't know where that swing came from, but I liked it. I wish
Digging
it
in
would have
and
gone
looking
out
for
of
more,
here.
John Jaso. He doubled
So
earlier and
close.
carries a 2 for 2 line into
That was
this
like
appearance.
$3.99
Action in the
there.
bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
'Cause it's
First
400
pitch
feet
on its
there.
way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
The windup and the 0-1. Little dribbler down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They trail 5-2.
Well, this series so far ain't starting out so far if we can't win this game.
Trent Sanchez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Trent Sanchez.
We're going to let this guy throw a couple pitches before we start here, this bottom of the seventh inning. Just not gone the way I thought it would. I'm surprised that the Jays are doing as good as they're doing right now. I don't know what happened to Garza there that last inning. Just was not on cue from when he was from earlier in the game. Actually kind of surprised, but it happens, and for Garza's sake, I hope he rolls it off and is ready to go for his next start, which should, I believe, come against Miami. So, yeah, that's all I can say there, but we still got time. We can still rally back. We're just not getting the hits like we normally do tonight. It's in a way kind of strange, but in a way it's not strange, because you do go through hot spells and cold spells in baseball, and this may be a little minimal, hopefully minimal cold streak if we can't bounce back here today, but I still say we got a shot, as well as we got some players on the bench that are good too, so we can put that into consideration here too. So it's not over yet. We still got 6 more at bats yet to rally back, and we only need 3 to tie. If that's my goal, at least I'd like 4 really, just to get the win. So let's hope Sanchez here can give us a good outing here.
Ready once again, Josh Tolle. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Josh Tolle.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Looks like he's trying to catch the corner with both those sliders. They just missed. So let's see now. A big question, Matt, is he going to throw it again and maybe see if he can get a strike this time?
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Cabrera there for this one. It's short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 8, Anthony Goes.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Goes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch, down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Cabrera there for this one. It's short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Reyes. He singled his last time up. And that's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Joyce. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now.
The
Jays are out in front, 5-2. Brett Cecil has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Brett Cecil.
His ERA is terrible, so maybe
Here's Matt Joyce now. fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And he lays off for ball one. Now here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cabrera's there. He's got it one away.
The second
Blue Jays trying to hold on here at the Rogers Center. They lead it here in the 8th as you get a look at the line score to this point in the contest.
Very brisk game. Not a whole lot of runs. We scored one here in the fourth.
Now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
It's been a very brisk game, all in all.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I was hoping maybe that might have been off the wall, but
Evan Longoria.
It wasn't, and he was able to run it down.
It is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Over 2 with a walk for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Goes is after it, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Got lucky there, homeboy.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Left fielder.
And keep Tran out, or Sanchez out, since he had a pretty good inning
misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball
just
1.
In case, we're going to warm up McGee.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 26, Adam Lind.
Digging in, Adam Lind. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Pitch on the way. And he misses again, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Here it comes, 2-0. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're still out in front 5-2. Start of the 9th in this one as we welcome you back inside and under the roof here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Michael Barty comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
That might actually go in our favor right now. 14. Right.
Here's Will Myers. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
This is what we live for. And we're taking Will Myers out. I know a lot of you going,
Corey
what?
Dickerson is going to be asked to try and be the rally
power.
starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th.
I'm going to give Dickerson a chance here.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Set to deliver on 2-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Yeah.
Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
The shortstop, number 13.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with
like
it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
2 straight losses here.
And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Can happen.
Hit hard up the middle. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Well, you can tell he's got ice water in his veins. No pressure. Gets up there in the 9th with this streak going and delivers.
One more hitter. Come on, Loney.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Bounce to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
After 2 straight outs here in the 9th, now they come up with a couple hits in a row. They're making it really interesting. Thought this game was going to be over quick. Now they continue to fight back.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Sorry, Kiermaier. Don't get too comfortable.
Yonder Navarro will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Navarro.
Time to bring out the big guns.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Line to the right side. Goes. He's there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, it's only been a week.
Good hit.
I guess it probably
Good
feels
hit.
like
That's
a
all I
million
can
years
say.
ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
Well, that
5-2,
kinda
the
sucks.
final score tonight.
We lose the
Brandon
first game
Morrow
on the
earns the win,
Blue
his
Jays
second.
series, but
Michael Barty records the save, his 4th of the
what can
season.
you do? You
So
know,
that's
it
a wrap
happens,
here
you
tonight.
know.
For my partners
You
in the
win
booth,
some,
Harold
you
Reynolds
lose
and Dan
some.
Plesac, and our
Today
entire
just
crew,
was
I'm
not
Matt
our
Vasgersian.
day.
You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
And we'll take a look at the highlights real quick, and we'll end the video here.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays.
I'll
5
say this
runs,
much.
6 hits.
We really didn't
No
play
errors.
all that
They left 2
bad.
men
You
on
know,
base.
it just Morrow, he got on top of
For
us
the Rays,
and
2 runs on 8
made us
hits.
look bad
1 error.
today. And
They left 7 men on base.
yeah, we left 7 on base.
The
You
winning
know, you
pitcher
can't
is
do
Brandon
that.
Morrow. His record
We
is
did
now
today,
2-1.
and it's just something you can't do. You know.
The save to Brandon Morrow.
But we'll come back here in game
Loss
2,
goes to
and
Matt Garza. Just his
we'll
first
get on
loss
top
the
of them
season.
again. I don't know what
Time of
happened
the
to
ball
Garza
game,
there.
3 hours and 9 minutes.
The bomb is 6. It just he just wasn't
A reminder
spot
that
on
extra
like he
subway
usually
trains
would
will be
be.
available at the Union and St. Andrews stations. The King Street streetcar provides access to St.
Yeah, I
Andrews
ain't gonna
Station
worry
via
about
the
it. I
ends
think
of
he'll be
John
all
Street
right.
or Peter Street. Light rail transit is also available along Queens Quay from Union
But
Station.
This right here is what killed us here. We gave up the lead there, and then this next play they'll show is the home run by Rasmus. And that's what put a nail in our coffin. That was a good curveball. I gotta applaud that closer. He gave me a good curveball there. Good hit by Navarro. Just found a glove. So that's pretty much it. And you can see by just looking there on in the middle there on the left hand side. Not a lot of hits to go along. As you see, Jaso, he was 2 for 3. Barnett 3 for 4, and Myers only 1 for 3, and Cabrera 1 for 3. You know, that's not really good, you know. Just not one of our best games, and nothing you can really do. We tried our hardest and didn't perform today, so tomorrow will be a better day. So I'm wrapping this video up here. This has been excuse me. This has been a presentation of MLB 17 The Show here on the Viper TV here. I hope you guys enjoyed the game here, if it was or wasn't your outcome. And no copyright will be published on any YouTube channel that has been produced by the Viper TV. Any copyright material will be reported to YouTube, as copyright from the Viper TV is prohibited. The Blue Jays are victorious tonight, as once again the final score is 5-2. And I will see you guys in the next video. Good night, everybody.